Welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your mid-November 2024 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Sag, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on for you? Actually, I'd like to mention this in this video, being that it is a Sagittarius stereotypical topic. I was thinking of maybe doing like a side channel for the Forgiving Tarot, something like the philosophies of the Forgiving Tarot or something like that, where I talk about philosophical things, even have kind of like uncertified medical therapy session kind of thing, which is not about giving therapy to people, but having conversations that you would have in such a setting. I was thinking about that while I was driving. I was like, because I tend to do a lot of introspection. I question a lot of things, question myself, and then the whys and the making the world a better place, making me a better person, and blah, blah, blah. So I have a lot of like impulses to make videos like that. And I think it would be cool, but I don't know if it's really a YouTube thing or maybe a Twitch thing. Maybe I'll just make a post to see what social media everyone is on. We'll see. It was an idea. Okay, let's see. Sag, what's going on with you? I don't even know if I broke the deck or not. You have the Judgment. So this can represent opportunities, second chances, kind of like rising from the dead. Currently, you have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Could be dealing with one. You could have that in your chart. Again, doesn't have to be Sun, Moon, Rising, etc. With the King of Swords, he's very like by the book. He likes to state facts, likes to think from a more logical perspective, isn't really emotional. He could be a little bit on the cold side. He might have a lot to say, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I should have used the other cards, but I felt compelled to use this deck. Ten of Swords is your challenge. So some sort of ending, suffering, a situation where you felt backstabbed. This could even be like a situation that was difficult that you've dealt with again and again and again. It being the challenge. It could be that you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, or you're not over this yet. You have the Seven of Pentacles in your foundation. So this is the energy of reaping your rewards. This is taking the time, investing time into something that you feel is going to grow. And then from there, you, like I said, reap the rewards. This could be in regards to work, money. It could be a love interest, but as of right now, we'll see. We'll see. It could be that you're not over a situation that you've invested in. Your past Knight of Cups. I was wondering, I was like, could we get like a cup? Maybe there's an emotional attachment here. So in the past, there seems to be action, whether from you or from someone else, of love. of expressing emotions, of doing something nice, of something that makes you feel like, oh, yay. You have the 10 of Pentacles on your mind. Money, 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 money. Now, 10 of Pentacles doesn't only have to be about money. I'm just saying that because it's Pentacles. But 10 of Pentacles is legacy, family. It's long-term loyalty, long-term security and safety. Notice how she's resting easy over here. And notice the portraits, it's kind of like family portraits, so hence why this card can also represent family. But there is a comfort here. It's like coming back home, which the Four of Wands actually represents that as well. So on your mind, you have this long-term goal. For some of you, it's about creating a family. For some of you, it's in regards to just family members. And for some, it's just long-term wealth and the security that you can feel for you and for someone else, like together. You have the 7 and the 10 of Pentacles here. So in between there's a 3 of Pentacles, which is about teamwork, collaborations, working together. You have the 3 of Cups. A celebration, coming together, having a good time. And with the Judgment can be about a reconciliation. So for some of you, if you are looking for some sort of reconciliation, some sort of forgiveness, whether you're wanting to give this to somebody or somebody to you, whatever the case may be, it seems like it's there, or it's happening, or it's going to happen. All right, let's take a look at the Judgment. What's going on here? For some of you, if this is in regards to money, in your outcome position, there seems like there's something to celebrate. So take it as it resonates. All right, for the Judgment card, you have the Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly, Queen of Cups, open heart, and the Devil. Capricorn energy. You have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Queen of Cups. I don't know if this was like a toxic situation. If it wasn't toxic, there could have been some sort of codependency, maybe. Maybe some sort of fears, addictions, or something that didn't allow you, something that was keeping you stuck or even at a lower vibration and not allowing you to either be authentic or feel a sense of freedom. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm free to do whatever I want, but freedom where you feel safe and secure to be you or to express something. I feel like there's a coming back around with whatever the situation is for you. Let's see what the King of Swords is. Oh, you have the Magician, the 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, and the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This can be about a marriage or, again, work, because Hierophant, 8 of Pentacles can represent like a company, contracts. For some of you, you're waiting on information from someone. This could even have to do with some sort of legalities, because the King of Swords can represent like a lawyer, somebody in law enforcement. So there is something here that you've manifested or you've been waiting on with the 3 of Wands, or maybe there was certain expectations with something that you've put your focus on. 8 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Could be working out a contract, like I said, a marriage. with this individual. Or this is them. King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Six of Swords. Somebody here was trying to just find, I don't know if it's happiness within themselves or just to find what it is they want to do for themselves. King of Pentacles, it can be work related. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But with the Six of Swords, this is moving to calmer waters. So either this is wanting to find some sort of peace, putting an end to something. I really feel like it's more of the energy of this is what I want and I'm going to go after it. Some of you, somebody here feels like they've given up on that, but it's not necessarily over. So if it's somebody who gave up on a dream, that's not over. If it's somebody who seems like they gave up on a connection, that's not over. What somebody was looking for was peace. 10 and 6, there's a Four of Swords there, which is a card of meditation, prayer, taking a break, taking a pause. 9 of Pentacles. Could be about finding themselves or feeling like they can rely on themselves. This could be you. For some of you, there is something here that you do want, but the challenge is getting over some sort of suffering. What is the Seven of Pentacles? Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, Virgo. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo keeps showing up. You might have Earth in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody who does. There is a holding on here because in the Foundation with the Four of Pentacles, that's holding on to something. But with the Hermit, that's introspection. But I feel like you're feeling alone. And I don't know why I keep saying somebody. This might be like for a cross-watcher. Or you, Sag, you're listening to the reading, but it's about the person that you're dealing with. But in the Foundation, there's this investment of feeling secure with either money or, I don't know, whatever brings you security. Maybe you want emotional security. I don't know. Nine of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck again. I also feel like there's a sense of who can you count on? And actually, part of something that I wanted to record with the whole philosophical thoughts, therapy session type of thing, was how the external is a reflection of what's internal. And what does that mean? For those of us who have heard these terms already, it almost seems like, okay, yeah, great, but what does that mean? What does that actually mean? So let's say you feel like, listen, I'm always reliable for everyone else, but nobody is ever reliable for me. How is that a reflection of what's in me? Well, for one, we could look at it, are we being reliable, always constantly reliable for other people because it's actually masking something or fulfilling something we don't want to see? Like, for example, maybe we're reliable for others because we're not reliable for ourselves. Right? So instead of being reliable For me, it's much easier for me to be reliable for someone else because there's this potential of feeling loved, in the sense of, oh, if they say thank you so much, I know I could always count on you. There's a bit of like, oh yeah, I am a good person. If you tell me, oh no, I do it and I don't feel any kind of way, I do it just because I do it. Really? No. No, if you actually like dig deep inside and actually look at it, it's not, we don't simply do things just because. Okay, there's always some sort of something that that makes us do something. Whether we're acting off of our insecurities or acting based on our traumas. Do you know how many people are traumatized and they're not bad people? Instead, they turn out to be people who are constantly trying to help other people, and we look at them like, oh man, they went through some shit and they turned out good because they don't want that trauma to happen to other people. Okay, great. That's the surface level. But if we dig deep, there's a root to that. So let me go back to the whole reliability thing. So if I can be reliable to somebody else, but externally, it's like, well, why can't you be reliable to me? I'm always reliable to you. So if the external is a mirror of what's inside of us, we could think about it this way. Am I reliable for me? And, oh yeah, I am reliable because I do this, this, and that. Okay, but what about in the moments where you actually need yourself and instead you drown yourself with scrolling through your phone for hours or drinking or whatever else that could be something that masks that pain? You know what I mean? This goes so much deeper, and literally that's how I think, and that's why I get stuck in my head for a very long time, just going down the rabbit hole. All right, so actually, you know what? The Gemini reading was like that, and it's interesting. You have the King of Swords here. The Gemini reading was, are you reliable for you? So you might want to check it out if you have Gemini in your chart. All right, Knight of Cups, or if you're dealing with one. Or you don't have to be dealing with a Gemini or have Gemini in your chart. You could maybe just resonate with the message. All right, you have the Five of Swords, the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a situation that you just didn't trust, or a situation that you felt defeated, or somebody here had a different agenda, or maybe this is how you viewed them. Or after a situation like that, somebody in the past communicated their feelings, approached the situation in a way that made you, or you made somebody feel comfortable. I don't know if this is making sense, bro. Most of the readings that I've been doing lately, I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying, but if it resonates, that's the point. The reading is not for me. The reading is for whoever needs to hear it. Let's take a look at the Ten of Pentacles. The Fool, the Ten of Wands. You feel like jumping into something is going to be hard work, but you feel you can do it. You feel like this is where I feel secure. This is where I feel safe. I don't know what this is, whatever the Ten of Pentacles is for you, but for you, you feel like there's a victory with this. This can be about a home environment. For some of you, you and whoever you're dealing with, if it's, for example, like a marriage, a long-term relationship, there has been a lot of arguments that isn't just conflict, but there's a lot of hurt there. where it's almost like where there's a conflict, instead of feeling like there's some sort of resolution, it didn't feel like a resolution. It almost felt like every man for himself. And if you get hurt, oh well. You know, it's almost like proving that, you know the saying, when you're angry with someone you love, you don't hate them, you still love them, you just don't like them in the moment. And when we have kind of that phrase in our head, we're able to, after a moment, look at the person and be like, man, you know, I still love you, but this really sucked. And I felt this way, and could we compromise or come to some sort of resolution? That's love triumphing, right? But when it comes a time where it's that idea of the love is still there, we can overcome this. When that is put to the side, or that is not the main goal anymore, that's when the energy starts to look like the Five of Swords. Notice how she's like, she doesn't care. There's clearly some sort of fight that happened, and she takes away the swords, and she's like, ha, I win. And in the end of the fight, she can't even look with compassion. She can't look at them and be like, you know, we're still friends. We still love each other. We're still partners. We're still family. She's just like, no. All right, so for the Three of Cups, you have the King of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo. The Eight of Swords, mentally imprisoned, feeling stuck with the Eight of Swords. And the Two of Swords, yeah, there is definitely a holding back, a stuck feeling. There might be issues with communication, whether it's giving the silent treatment or talking very little. There's a Six of Swords here, which that already showed up, clarifying the card. That was the challenge. So moving to calmer waters is a bit of a challenge here. However, it is clarifying a card of reconciliation, of a celebration. So to me, it seems like there is a desire, and I feel like there's effort here that's you're wanting to put in. King of Wands, it can be the other person, but there is a bit of still being stuck in the mind. Oh. Seven of Cups, feeling emotionally overwhelmed, maybe confused, trying to figure out what to do. The World card, accomplishment, closing of a cycle. The Moon, fear, death, an ending to that. Feeling guarded, Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness! This actually turned out really nicely. So whatever it is that, I feel like love conquers all, is basically what the saying is for this outcome. If this is not about love, this is a new cycle with something that you're emotionally attached to. Maybe conquering some sort of fear or trauma. That's the Moon card. There's a bit of guardedness with the Nine of Wands, but that's also persevering. So if this is about a relationship, there's a reconciliation here. Like if you're still together, okay, if there's maybe like thoughts of, oh no, we're not going to be together or whatever. Now, if this is a person that you haven't dealt with for like 2 years, then that's not necessarily the case. Unless you're actively interacting with this individual. It could be a possibility, but like interacting not like on a friendly basis. I mean like on like an actual romantic basis, one of those on and off connections. But I'm gonna go out on women say that this is more in regards to a long-term relationship, a marriage that is still intact. For those of you who resonate with this in regards to just the self, I feel like this is closing off of a cycle of trying to like get more for you and not feeling ready for the next step. Like you could be wanting, oh shit, I just bit my tongue. That could mean something. Maybe I should bite my tongue and not say it. I do feel, though, going back to the self, there's something here where you are or were unhappy with, but there's kind of like this goal that you already have in mind, this intention. And I feel like that's taking the necessary steps for that. If this is in regards to money, I almost feel like this could also be business related, like for entrepreneurs. There's a bit of a struggle and a bit of kind of like one of those jungles that you have to cut through these vines to get to the pot of gold, which the outcome is getting to that pot of gold. Do be careful, though, because of the devil card that's here, in falling back to old patterns, to things that you yourself had said, oh, I'm not going back to that, or I'm not doing that again, I'm not getting stuck in that addiction again, I'm not blah, 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 okay? All right, I'm going to take out an oracle card here for you. I love these oracle cards. The name, in case you want to get it for yourself, is called the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. There's also a tarot deck for this, which I'm not even sure if I have or not. I love tarot decks. I have so many. I literally collect them. There's some that are still sitting, wrapped in plastic, unopened. All right, Sag, let's see what your advice is, or at least some sort of clarity in case. If none of this made sense to you, I can guarantee you that this oracle card will. And that's a very ballsy thing to say. How are you so certain, Deborah? Okay, growth is your card. So let me read it to you. Let's see, growth. All right, your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. How cliche. Okay, let me read the story. So, Grass is excited. He's ready to tell his best friend, Weed, that he's gay. Let me just throw it out there. I am not saying that you're trying to come out of the closet. Okay? Maybe. Who knows? But that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to just read the story. The point of the story clearly is that the guy has something he wants to say that he's been holding on to for a while. So, let's start again. Grass is excited. He's ready to tell his friend, Weed, that he's gay. But Weed reacts negatively. And it is the first of many judgmental encounters for Grass. For years, he's turned down for jobs, and even when he applies for an apartment. Grass fights for the right to live where he wants and wins. But soon after he moves into his new apartment, someone breaks in and attacks him. In the hospital, his loved ones gathered, sharing stories of who grass was to them. He dies, leaving behind his legacy of love and courage. Interesting, there are key words here. Key words here. Fighting for something and winning. A legacy. So the inspiration with this card is grass says break away. It may be time for a change of scenery, visit a foreign country, embark on a new enterprise, or learn a skill. Most importantly, grow. So the question to ask yourself is, what have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Now you could say, yeah, I am independent, because I feel like this, like Sagittarius is normally a sign who is independent anyway. But there might be something here that you're still attaching yourself to. Could be a pain, right? A pain of the past that you haven't let go yet. The key ideas is taking a stand, living your truth, lack of safety, clashing values, teaching by example. So the meditation is find a peaceful place where you can listen to the sounds outside. In your mind's eye, watch the grass sway in the wind. Allow images to come to you as you see a road and wander down it. Where do you find yourself? If you wish, write down what you see. So hopefully that was helpful, Sag. If you resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.